bit of inspiration.
Would because I didn't say this, but last time my notes were erased from May 6th on, so I finally have notes again.
Okay, okay, good. All
Mhm,
right.
mhm.
I was
Move
like
moving up in the world.
Yeah.
I was like, "Dude, I have never known anyone who has had a harder time keeping your notes, like, in any physical location, in any digital location."
I don't know what happened because I saved it and then I
I'm
just put
assuming
it up
you're
one day.
cursed, to be honest.
Yeah,
You
no.
From
right.
all available information, you were cursed, and I don't know what the one word curse that was put upon you was. Like maybe forgetful,
Like,
said the
ADHD
old lady.
aside, like, this is supernatural, frankly.
Look, I'm familiar with ADHD and with hiding your notes in 5 million places, so that you do think that you don't have notes for that, but you do. You find it's just in a different place under a different folder in a different Word doc that you decided to make. In your
Oh my
case, the
god.
vanishing is something.
So I'm
That's new to
hearing,
me.
I believe
and,
it's a
and
movie with Nicole Kidman, if I'm
So I can never quite let you forget your notebooking scheme from Tay
yeah,
Morton, which you
yeah,
elucidated for all of us. The forward and backwards
sure.
nonsense approach you took to
Totes,
journaling.
totes. So what I'm hearing, and correct me if I'm wrong here, is that I'm special.
You are
That I'm
Nailed it.
gifted, yes,
Nailed it.
that I'm
yes.
extraordinary.
I think
Nailed it.
I think gifted
Unqualified, yeah.
is a great word for it, actually. I think that's
I
fabulous.
I
Something came to you and gave you a gift, and it has
yeah.
ruined your life.
You haven't figured out the upshot yet, but it's there, goddammit. You'll find it.
I'll find it. Um, I do wanna say the last notes I had before last session was encountered measles on the trip to Caracara. Layla's almost died, and that was it.
It's a good note.
Yeah. Alright, cool, 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 cool.
Okay.
So, we went with our little scheme, of trying to track down the survivors, and, uh, names are escaping me really quickly. Cal, is the one who was almost captured, but that's when we all leapt into action. Um, most of the team went off while Cal and Amber stayed behind with one of them. We followed them all the way to the Temple of Fate, and then Dom got to be invisible and check out our surroundings within the temple, and then came back. That's when we all met up. Went inside. We found a group, not the group, but a group of survivors. Like for instance, Elizabeth was not there, but some have been taken away and never came back. And then that's when we decided to leave poor Dom to take the survivors back home to Karakara.
And Layla's.
Oh, sure.
Lelis is watching the front door to make sure that if any mushrooms come in, they don't, get our undefended flank.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
We don't know how many outbound scouts there are, I guess. Conceivably a few.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. Thank you very much. Take some inspiration. We find ourselves. You find yourselves outside the temple. It is still raining. Um, and uh, uh, you have successfully extracted um, and navigated the exit with several of the local populace, including Dominic's friend Phil Laurel. Um, anything anybody wishes to do before ostensibly venturing back in to discover if there are more survivors?
I don't think so.
Um, I say that also specifically to Doug
Oh,
because you asked specifically to do something at the beginning of the game.
well, to be fair, I asked if we could do it over the chat, but yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So Dom will turn to. Well, it's more of a private conversation, so we'd be leaving already.
Yeah, you can be like, gathering everybody together. You know what I mean? Like you have a crowd of people that are like scared and now wet in the storm. You know what I mean? So it takes a few minutes to get everyone like ready.
Okay, cool. Then I'll pull Philorel aside and say, "Hey, Fee, uh, we got to talk. I I got to figure out what specifically you and Dudon were into. Well, not Dudon. Excuse me. I take that back. Uh, would the package that you had me deliver to that group? How much do you know about them?
I don't know anything about them. That's the whole point of this is to you know skirt the law but be safe about it. You know. I don't ask any questions. I don't open the packages, right? I offer a premium for discretion, and I don't break that. That keeps me safe.
All right. I just whatever it is, it's somehow loosely related to Dudon's death. And I just want to make sure that you're not getting in the same thing as they are.
What do you mean?
It's just the thing that you had me deliver, there's something like that Baracus, that he's a guy that's been helping us. Uh, he's looking into something similar to that, and that's what Dudon discovered right before he died.
I mean I didn't send him with anything. I haven't seen him since he left. I didn't.
Yeah, no, I'm not blaming you or anything. I just want to make sure that you're safe.
She like looks around for a moment and this is as safe as can be.
Mm,
Safer now that
yeah.
you're here.
Oh, yeah. Uh, sorry I took this from your place. I just didn't know if it had any useful information or not. And I'll hand her back her ledger.
Uh, she like holds it for a moment. The rain pouring down. You can hear it pattering off the leather binding. She holds it and stares at it for a few moments before slipping it into like the like the inside folds of the shirt she's wearing, kind of just tucking it down and in to make sure it stays secured. She says, "I, to be honest, I don't know how much longer I'm going to need this. I made a bit of money off the last run. Um, some of it's yours for what it's worth."
Yeah. Who who was the person that originally gave you that for me to deliver? I know you work off discretion, but
Um, I'm not sure of his name. Um, one of his associates he was with. I thought I overheard him saying, calling him by his name. I think Bronte, maybe Dante.
okay.
He he has a tattoo under his eye, three claws. I I think he's with the Black Claw and Bastion, but I'm not certain. He just felt dangerous.
Um, all right. Well, I think there's no more use talking about it out here. We should get everyone to head back.
She nods, and then we'll follow your lead.
Well, if everyone's ready.
All the citizens here are ready. This would be like Dom would be separating out from the group and heading back to Karakara.
Oh
So
yeah, sorry.
yeah,
I was talking about
so
the civilians.
yeah, they are all ready to go.
All right. Well, Good luck, you guys. Make sure you all come back. My family will kill me if I make friends and lose them all in the same week.
Will do.
Be safe yourself.
Dom will head out.
Okay. You head out into the rain. A couple torches lighting the way. And you know it's going to be. You all ran here. It's probably going to be maybe an hour and a half back through the Crooked Hills. This is a dangerous journey, but you feel more confident than you have in the past. And you lead this band of survivors back to Karakara. The rest of you watch for a few moments as the lights begin disappearing, becoming lost in the different trees and downs and everything here. What do the rest of you do?
Be ready to
Head back in.
go back in and hopefully there aren't any more people, but well, I mean, hopefully if they're, you all know what I mean. Let's go.
Right. We're gonna clean up and make sure that they can't do this anymore.
Okay. You enter back into the facility, the temple here. It is leaving the rain behind. It is just as you left it moments ago. Dark, musty. You know there are dangerous things within. And you know there are parts of this that you have yet to explore as well. You are welcome to move about the map. I will, as a reminder to you all, to the north is a passage you have not been through, and then south past a U-bend, there is a door that no one had gone through yet as well. So you have two unknown areas that you would all be aware of.
1 sec. Never mind. I got it. I suggest we would turn to where we were before.
Yeah, there
There's
was
another door.
yeah, right outside where we found everybody. That sounded like that was where they took the people that they converted.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh boy.
All right. Ragnarok begins heading towards the south. Again, just as a reminder, there's a door to the north you had not explored, and then to the south there's something.
Is it looks like there's a couple doors is this a door here
Where?
that we walked past? I just pinged. I don't know if you can see my purple ping.
Oh, yes, there's a door there, and then there's a door again up to the north, directly north from where you all are as well.
Do we want to start at where we found everybody?
Yeah, I think so.
Walk past this door and circle back.
Adam, I see you've managed to finally get your orbs together. Very
Yeah,
good.
I'm trying.
Yeah, very good. I remind you, you can simply light a torch and not have to deal with that.
Yeah, let's do that. This is a pain in the ass.
Okay.
I mean, it's a cantrip. Can't you just get there and resummon them?
But they're so pretty.
But I can't see if I don't have them up.
Yeah, is the thing. He like quite literally cannot.
Oh, okay. I see how it. Okay. I mean, I should have. I mean, I can lead Cal if you want, because I've got light and dark vision.
It's fine. Yeah, I will never be using dancing lights again.
Yeah, they're very cool, but like, man,
too
they're a
far.
pain in the ass.
That was the room we were in, right, Ted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Chloe. What is it? There we go.
This door here.
Up high.
They have moved beyond that door. They have gone all the way back to where they found the survivors.
I'll move back to their across so that they might be able to see my light.
Yeah, and Barnaby can see everything. Obviously.
Yeah, I'm just walking around holding his tail while he he shows me the way.
Oh my god.
Like if my hands weren't already so fucked up, this would hurt. But as it stands, it's fine.
I'm imagining like the. Never mind. Carry on. There's a PBF comic, Perry Bible Fellowship, about like all the farmland creatures holding tails and walking in a line. Only one of them's a scorpion. Anyway, it's not funny if I explain it. I'll find it. Carry on.
I was like, that just kind of sounds grim.
Oh, it's a little bit grim, yeah.
Okay. You find yourselves back. There's a door from where you had rescued people to the north. Now, I'll ask Dom, you explained a little bit about this place to them before they went in, but would you have gone into like more detail of like like Dom knows that Dom knew that beyond this door there was something. Would he have explained any of that to the others?
I want to say he would have, but at the same time, like I didn't ever say, "Hey, we saw people come from that side."
Right,
So I think it's reasonable to say that I did not.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Okay, cool. You all have a door in front of you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna open it.
Okay,
Actually, can I check the traps?
you sure can. Make an investigation check for me.
Ooh,
Does not appear to be trapped.
perfect. Holy shit! It opened.
You open
Get
the
ready.
door. Within, several of you can see that there are many of these goblinoid creatures in various states. Like they're moving about the place. They are on their doing whatever their business is here. Again, I will remind you what they look like.
Ugh,
Little
thanks.
goblins.
So
Yep.
horrible.
With strange stalk-like appendages growing out of their head, with metallic orbs that pulse, and you've seen them pulse a kind of silvery glow, an amber-colored glow, and then a red glow, which preceded some kind of cloud-based emission.
Yes, I
Um,
remember.
You see several of them. You open the door. Several of them are like, they're just walking through the hallway, and again, their eyes closed. The orbs pulse that silvery light, and their heads all turn in your direction.
You say anything?
I see a lot of them.
Boy.
A
Well,
lot.
You know,
See
in
two.
retrospect, while we were walking through, we probably all should have covered our faces because we know what they do.
I mean, I got a bandana and a scarf.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we probably should have thought about that before. Is all I'm saying.
You can see like a few more begin gathering at the edges of your vision in the shadows here. What are you all doing?
Somebody says something, I'm running in to go attack.
Yeah. Preparing to fight.
They'll get after it.
Wait, we're not just shutting the door and leaving?
No, I don't.
We have to
If
figure
we-
it
Now
out.
we're
We
gonna do
might,
alcohol.
yeah, there might be more of
Looking for
them.
more survivors.
There might be more survive. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we're
Ryan.
more
doing a whole-
survivors, and this is still contagious to
Yeah, we're
other
doing a-
people after we leave. Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
a public good.
Whatever
sort of
these
thing.
things are, they're gonna keep pulling people out of Karakara. Wait, who pushed me through the door?
I'm getting a bit overzealous there. Ragnarok,
Uh,
that's rude.
Amber
Right,
Amber
just push them
stumbled
through.
Amber stumbles through the door. You can see they
Barnaby, where are your hands?
they react to that movement in a defensive manner. You see several kind of swarming their numbers upwards a bit. And I'll need you all to roll initiative as they did not like your entrance here.
What's the key command for unselecting things again, by the way?
You mean like untargeting something?
Yeah,
T is the shortcut for target.
got it. Thank you.
Yeah. There's also like a tool on the left hand side. It's the bullseye. That's also the target thing.
Yeah, it's I'll like target Barnaby, and then the target gets stuck on Barnaby.
Yeah, that can happen a bit.
Doing good.
Okay. We'll roll these bad boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay,
God, I
Barnaby.
do love Cal asking a good question though. Like, why don't we just go?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's not wrong at all.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Time to look at.
damn.
Oh God, that's mean Bixini.
Oh, Mr. Experienced is up first. Fucking
man.
hell.
Experience is up
No,
Original. We're gonna
Heard
pass it for
relentless.
original.
You see this one, Ember. You see one of the goblins runs back towards this wall, and
Don't do it.
all the goblins have like again patchwork leathered armor. They have like old blades, and they have like short, small bows and arrows on them. They run back. Pulls the bow, draws an arrow, and begins launching arrows at the doorway to try to keep you all at bay. That's a nat 20 for Ember.
All right.
Nice.
For 6 piercing damage.
Good start.
Reduced to 3.
Reduced to 3.
Hey,
Ooh.
stonks.
Hell yeah, baby. Okay, hold on. Let me get
This isn't even your final form.
It's not their final form. Okay, mean girl. This one runs up, and this one runs up and actually like goes to grab you, Ember. I have you open instead of it open.
Uh,
You-
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
I plan on using a reaction, but
Oh, okay. It's gonna make it a grapple attempt on Ember. And then what reaction are you taking?
you know what? I just remembered that these things are walking around with their eyes shut. I don't think Blood Curse of the Eyeless is gonna do jack shit. So never mind. I'm sorry.
Unless you consider a stalk an eye.
Is a stalk an eye? Well, I don't
they're
think
actually-
the ability does the
it is
ability
actually-
specifically talk about eyeballs.
It is contingent on the creature not being immune to the blinded condition.
Okay.
Which it
Hmm.
might have blind sight.
Yeah. It
Because
seems
it saw me when I
plausible.
was invisible.
That is a good.
They
I assume I need to make an athletics check.
if you could, yes.
I kind of assume the stalk is their sensory organ, but it might just be like sensing vibrations.
Yeah.
We're staying sub 10. I
my
wasted all my
God,
natural
Ted.
20s yesterday when I didn't fucking want them.
Ka-chow.
Oh
That
my
was
God.
Bonkers.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like you don't know what their whole deal is, so I mean, it's up to you if you want to attempt it or not.
I think I'm gonna err on the side of their eyes are shut. Blinding them doesn't feel like it's gonna work.
That's definitely something Dom would have said as to why he ran out so quickly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't remember
Um,
that.
Okay. This thing, they do grasp hold of you. With a 19 on their athletics check. Okay. They move forward to grab you. They're able to pull you like away a little bit, but they used movement to get you, and you know how it all works.
Yep.
Okay, that is their turn, just pulling you away. You see another one from the shadows run up and also launch a bolt. This will be at Rainier. 20 to hit for 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
Let me move a little bit. Hell yeah. This guy rushes forward and then is also going to make a push attack on Rainier. These old goblins. So I'll need athletics from you, Rainier.
Can I go acrobatics?
Yeah, whatever you prefer.
Hey.
Hell yeah. You
Ooh.
resist their attempts and slip free of their grasp. They use a disengage action, a nimble escape to quickly duck out of the way and duck out of. 'Cause I don't think anybody has sentinel here. And they duck away from swings of blades and axes and whatnot. Okay, Cal, you're up.
Okay. Upon seeing this individual grab Ember and start heading out, I will just yell after them. Listen, of all the many substances I have snorted up this snout, yours is among the worst.
I was like that. That's like I was like, is this vicious mockery? What's that? What's happening here? Okay. Let me.
It's just good vicious mockery, that's all.
It's
I
just
thought it was
good.
earnest
Yeah,
rebuke, personally.
Okay. It does make it save.
Okay.
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 Any movement or anything from you?
Yeah, I think. Oops. I think I will just try and get out of the way of the doorway a little bit.
Okay. Very good. Ragnarok.
You see Ragnarok drop the great axe and say, "Oh, this will be fun." I am going to rage and choose claws. I assume I push this button. Yep. Boom. I'm currently raged.
Currently raged.
And I will go to the one that is grabbing Ember
Okay.
to try and save my new friend. Claw attack, reckless. Oops. Ah, so close. 15.
15 hits.
A 10 damage, and
10
then
damage.
one more again. Reckless as well. I think it has to be right.
Yep.
Yeah, you choose on your first
Oh,
attack.
that was
of the-
close.
Yeah. Once you commit, you're
Yeah.
kind of committed.
You want to commit it on all of them.
Well, yeah, you don't have to actually. It's just there's no reason not to.
Yeah, because
Oh.
you're already suffering
Yeah.
the penalties and everything for another 8 damage. Your claws slice through, and you see the bulb glow dim, and then like the light extinguishes. The little goblin gets like falls back against this wall here and slides down dead.
Yeah, and then what it looked like was their claws growing, obviously, but then they leapt forward and just came down with a double slash, little
Hell
X
yeah.
slash.
Hell yeah. Amazing. Anything else from you?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, very good. Rainier.
All right, hold on a second. I'm fixing a child's plot crisis, and okay, all right. I wish I knew what was wrong, but Okay. Great. Okay. We'll target this one. Step into the room and shoot the first thing I see. Oh my god.
Up in the darkness here.
Huh?
I say it's tough in the darkness.
Oh,
With the
yeah,
mist.
okay.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Okay. Okay. Very good. And your right is all active and all that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't disarmed myself or taken a short rest.
Cool, cool, cool. Okay, Murph.
Step up to here. Bonus action prep some rocks. Fire a rock.
Oh shoot! Fuck.
Ooh.
Yeah, the
Not
darkness
good.
is quite a problem here.
Yep.
Any other movements?
Yeah, just take a step back from the door so I can't get shot.
Okay, very good. Exciting. Okay.
Exciting.
Exciting comes up right behind Rainier.
Yep.
Rainier, you're quickly beginning to reload as they rush forward with leaping in the air with a blade drawn. With an 11, which will miss. Okay. You see Relentless at the top takes aim at Wagnawalk. Okay, roll again for advantage. Okay. That's gonna hit you for five piercing damage, and you handle all your reductions for everything.
Is that reduced to 2 or 3?
That is reduced down to two. Yeah. So if it's
Okay.
odd, it always goes down one.
Got it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. So I'll always tell you the full damage, and then you handle your reductions.
Got it.
Okay, Ember.
They did not close ranks at all, but I could still get 2 of them. I will step just 5 feet down, and as she is moving, the flames of her hair coalesce down her arms, through her hands, and I am using my racial burning hands to hopefully hit the 2 of those. 15-foot cone. Made spellcasting. Yep. Okay. And then mouse wheel to turn this.
Mouse
Do
wheel to
not
turn it. Yeah.
do not hit Rainier.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Normal damage. No
Okay.
targets to save.
That's okay. I can roll their their
Okay.
saves. What's your D? Your DC is
15.
15. Okay. First one saves. Second one fails. Okay. The second one is okay. 12 damage. That's quite a lot. Okay, very good. First
And then-
one. Okay, saves for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then I think I can get rid of that. If I just hit delete, right?
Yeah, if you're in
Nope.
the if you're in the template drawing tool, you'll see like an explosion icon. It'll appear over top of the goblin in front of you because that's where that's where it originates, and you just click it and then hit delete.
Ah, okay. Nope. 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 Let go. Okay. Oh God, I'm making everything worse.
No, you got it. You got it. Cool. Flames fill the light of the fire,
I
fills the space for a moment as
have to refresh it.
the goblin in the back here is like parts of it are on fire. You see, there's debris on the ground that is igniting here as well. Anything else for Ember?
No, that'll be it.
Okay, very good. Barnaby.
So there. 1,
Okay,
2,
my
3.
window crashed.
No, wrong way. I will have him run at this one here.
Okay, cool.
Do some swingy swings. Okay, let's see. Claw, tail. Ooh,
Miss.
claw. See, his confidence is shaken because nobody likes him.
Well, he hasn't had any souls today, so.
Yeah. Okay, well, hold on.
Okay. Yeah, that fucking obliterates that little dude.
Yeah. I think I'll have him do is. Yeah, he doesn't have enough to get over and finish, so I'll just have him take a step to the left, and that'll be his turn.
Yeah. Well, the guy is still alive. Sorry.
Oh, okay, hang
It's a
on.
massive impact on him.
Got it. Then yes, he'll still move to here, but then he'll swing his tail.
Swing the tail. Gotcha.
Yep.
Oof.
Well,
Doubling over for the pain, the tail
Yeah.
narrowly misses. Okay. Barnaby stays where he is.
yep.
Okay. Okay. You see down here this this little guy, his orb begins to glow a little bit, and the other ones in the surrounding area all begin to glow a bit. You then hear muffled roars towards the east of you. This boy takes a few steps back and then shoots at Barnaby. 22 to hit Barnaby for 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
You feel the ground rumbling at your feet with the impact of something steady. Barreling through the door frame, breaking the wall itself. You see, for those of you that can, a huge hulking figure cracking open the
God.
wall, knocking this little goblin out to the side, and he is just barreling forward. I will need Ragnarok, Barnaby, Ember, Rainier, and Merv to all make strength saving throws as this giant appears. This giant, full size giant, in this space, has a large stalk and metallic orb growing out of its head.
Yeah, Ragnarok.
There's that one in that 20 that Doug is famous for.
Hell yeah! Anybody who the on the strength saving throw, the DC is 16. Anybody who makes it is you are pushed out of the way of the creature, but you are not knocked prone from its movement. If you failed your save, 16 being the DC, then you are pushed out of the way and are knocked prone.
I am
Are-
directly along the middle of the route. Am I pushed north or south?
You choose. Yeah. So if this is the boy, you pick where you end up. Well, I can
I-
actually move. So I'm gonna push. Amber, you want north or south?
I guess south. I assume this goblin is getting pushed with me.
Yeah. The goblin.
He made it safe. Well, they become not.
No, these goblins are fucked. this thing is like it's so big, you know what I mean. Cool. And then Merv, where are you at on all this?
I think pushed into the corner to my left, like
Okay.
thrown up against the wall.
That makes sense. It's
Yeah.
big enough that you can, and you're small enough that you can be
Yeah, like-
within the space of it.
I try to roll, but it just it just shoves me up against the wall.
Okay. So let's see. Ember is prone, Rainier is prone, Merv is prone. Okay. Cool. And breaking through the wall here, like a huge club is being dragged behind it. It just barrels into the place here. That is actually that goblin's turn is to call for this thing. Its turn comes crashing in. That's its charge. That's its charge ability. It in the space like looks around here. This thing again, eyes closed for everyone that can like sees this thing. But it is more vocal than than any of the creatures you've run across so far. It brings its club up like in hot, like it's banging into the ceiling. Stone and pavers are falling down, but like its club is raised above you, Merv. But that is its whole deal. This little goblin here takes a shot at Wagnawak. That's a nat 20, baby, for
Hey.
14 piercing.
What?
Going good.
All right. It moves through the doorway out of sight. Virginal. Okay. Virginal takes a shot at Rainier. Rainier is on the ground. Okay, that'll miss Rainier from them being prone as they rush and take a defensive stance backwards. This one swings out with a sword at Barnaby. Barnaby's AC is 15. Okay, slashes Barnaby for 8 slashing damage.
Yeah.
Okay, Cal.
I don't like this. Can we start over? If I God, there's just no good options. If I disengage, is there enough room to squeeze under or through him and get to the other side of this door that he ran through?
Yeah, the door frame is much larger now because he broke
Right.
through the wall.
Right.
But yeah, you are small. You are a full size category smaller than him.
Okay.
Yeah. So sorry, you are 2 size categories smaller than him. So yeah, you can move through his space.
Yeah, and I mean, I just don't want the opportunity attack, right? So I want to
Yeah,
disengage as my action,
Okay, sure.
right? And just I'm feeling awfully isolated out there, so I'd just rather be down
In
here,
here,
right, with people like. I mean, I actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm still not out of his range, so I don't need to take the disengage action, do I?
I mean that's your gamble, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, yeah, it's your gamble.
No, I'll take it, and that's basically 1, 2, 3. So I'll just 4, 5, 6. and see what I can do in here.
Okay.
That is it.
Okay. With your disengage action, you see its eye. Its head tracks your movement, but it turns its focus back towards little Merv. Ragnarok.
Okay, time to get serious. He will. Nope. That's
Doug, did you plan that? Because oh my god.
for a second. Yeah, this turn, not for a long time now. Tight. I would like to, as a bonus action, shift even further. Da-da-da. Usability. Into my long tooth form.
Amazing.
And
What does
and-
it look like when you do this?
yeah, so his face changes significantly and his mouth becomes that of a snout and the teeth, the canine specifically, obviously come out. Um, the rest of his body kind of moves as well into more crouched and animalistic. And his voice changes as well, but we haven't got that far.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Cool.
You
I'm
gain
going.
4 temp HP. I've added it
Oh,
onto your thing, but underneath your health bar, you'll see under your 40, there's a little 4, and that's the
yeah,
temp HP area.
yeah. Tight. I forgot that was a thing. Cool. So I will do my Fang attack first. Reckless. Does 19 hit?
This big dude, 19 sure hits.
Oh, thank God. Oof. Then 2 claw attacks.
Okay.
Hey. Oops. Normal. God, jeez, come on. All right. Come on. Not just a 1. God damn it.
Hey, there
Well,
we go.
that is what I asked for, so I think that's it, right? I did all the ones. Did I miss one?
You got your bite from shifting. You got the claws
Uh,
in.
yeah, no, there's just for whatever reason, like a second one popped up or a third one or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, yep, I got all my hits in. That is my turn.
Okay, excellent. Rainier.
All right. There's a cat yelling outside and it's freaking Tyler out. I can see him
Mm-hmm.
and his fat ass, so
Definitely hits.
all right.
For 16 damage? Christ.
Yeah.
Now, assuming you stand up as well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
assume so.
Yeah, I'd planned on moving and it would have been involved then, but I forgot there's a guy right there, so
Sure.
that's it for my turn.
Okay. A bolt of holy energy just blasting into this this big guy. Merv, this huge hulking cordyceps giant is over top of you.
Stand up. One feet's to the left. Huh. I. Hmm, You know what? Fuck it. I am going to basically just shake a bottle furiously and gonna use Tasha's Caustic Brew. And the line doesn't particularly matter so much. Because from my perspective, it's just straight up
Okay,
into
gotcha.
his face.
Yeah, gotcha.
So let me click that. Active spell slot.
Okay, and sorry, it's deck save DC 14. Okay.
Yep.
That's a fail.
Okay. So yeah, he's just burning a little. That yeah. There's the damage roll for this turn.
Okay, and then it'll take continuous damage. Okay, very good.
Okay. As my bonus, I will shout out to you, Rainer, and say, you want to get away from him?
From him, and I'll just point behind at the little
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Give you a thumbs up.
Okay. I will for the first time. You see Merv like wiggle his nose a little bit, and you feel a hand basically just shove you forward 5 feet towards it. Yeah. It almost feels like somebody like gripping the back of your neck and just sort of shoving you forward.
I'm sorry.
That's
Did you just bewitched Rainier?
No. This is copyright free. This is a copyright trademark safe nose wiggle.
He
Awesome.
ball glitched. He ball glitched. Okay.
Yep. Okay. That's action and bonus. That's my
Action
turn.
bonus.
I'm gonna brace.
Okay. Okay. Exciting Letty. Exciting Letty comes at Ember with a scimitar. Definitely gonna hit for 5 slashing damage.
So 2.
They reposition themselves here. Relentless Clee. He's gonna take a short bow shot at Barnaby. 22 to hit Barnaby for 5
damn.
piercing damage.
They got Barnaby's number.
They certainly do. They're gonna run.
I mean, they're just snipers.
Oh, okay, Ember.
Got these little dudes, but Cal, you got these guys. You got these guys. I'm gonna walk away. I'll provoke attack for opportunity.
Okay. Exciting Letty will certainly be excited
Yep.
about this. Your AC, that's a miss.
19 right now. All right. While I am walking, I will pull out my mace. I will start speaking in primordial, a prayer of some sort. I am casting Searing Smite. And then I am gonna smack this thing.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, my AC is 18. I have my mace enchanted, not my armor. Right? Yeah, 18. Not
Yeah,
19.
it still misses.
Dice, please, one day.
Ted, that's a hit.
It is a big fucker. You just kind of gotta swing.
All right. I keep closing my sheet. So spellbook. That's why I can't find Searing Smite. Here's the damage from.
Oh, I think yourself is targeting.
Oh, whoops!
So you are targeted.
Sure am.
Yeah. Okay, so 3 damage from the Searing Smite.
Yep.
9 damage from the
and yeah. And he's on fire. He has to make a Constitution saving throw at the start of his turn.
Start of his turn,
or take more fire damage.
Okay, very good. So he's acid covered, fire covered.
Yeah. More dots.
More dots. Anything else, Ember?
No, that is it. That was bonus action and action.
Okay, very good. Very good. I guess on corroding is the mark I'll put on. Okay, Barnaby.
Yeah, I'm just I feel like at this point he's getting fucked up too much to come try to save me. He's just pissed off. So I'll have him attack the one next to him. Let's do this, Barnaby. You got this, champ. Let's do this. It's a moment of truth. Redent.
One more time with this.
Well,
time with
luckily he's
healing.
attacking himself there, so it didn't count. Bring the heat, Barnaby. Okay. Well, listen.
I mean, that does the job.
Yep. I will have him just run after the one that's been peppering him with arrows from up there.
Okay, yeah, that's to the north. Yeah, he'll be able to see them when he gets up there.
Yeah, and I guess if he goes diagonal, actually, he can get up to him. I think he can still use his tail, right?
Yeah, you can hold the attack until
The
you're
end of the multi-attack, yeah.
Yep,
Like, I'm not used to this power.
it is quite powerful.
Wrong one. There we go. Let's do this. Hey. Go for glory, Barnaby.
Yeah, a huge hit with the tail.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
Okay, this little guy here, he rushes up, takes a little slash at Cal. 20 to
Silvery
hit for Cal.
barbs.
Silvery barbs. That's a 22, so the 20 is the lowest one.
Okay.
For 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay. The big giant. Merv,
By the way, Rainier, you've got the advantage.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Seems
Very good.
reasonable. Yeah.
Merv, I'm assuming you stood up on your turn.
Yeah. I stood up.
Okay.
I just moved myself into the corner so I could cover more of myself with the shield.
Okay. Con save for fire damage. It's a 22.
That puts the fire out.
Puts the fire out. Okay.
And he'll
Acid
take the
damage.
4 acid, yeah.
What's the is it takes it? It takes it until it takes
it until he scrapes it off of himself.
Okay. Okay.
He's probably got like a patch on his chest that's just burning.
Or punches you hard enough, you lose concentration.
Hey, now listen. That's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
I have faith in Merv. Every faith in Merv.
You see the bulb on its head glow from that silver to amber to a bright red begins filling the space because its orb is quite large as well. Look, baby, he's got a big orb. Okay, this club just from the ceiling just crashes down at you, Merv.
Okay. 17 is my AC.
Okay, that's a nat 20.
Okay, well, second chance that. We're not having that. I will literally be dead.
How's your second chance work?
Second chance is just reaction, re-roll it.
Reaction, re-roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it rolled a 19.
Look, tell you what, it's not. It's not a nat 20.
Not a nat 20. You saved yourself from 28 bludgeoning points down to 10 bludgeoning points.
Okay.
As the club slams down on you, it lifts up again. It kind of like grabs it with 2 hands and brings it down again on you.
Here's the first.
That's an 18 to hit you, Merv, for 18 bludgeoning damage.
God damn. Okay.
You hear it. And then the acid thing is concentration, right?
Yep. So I got to see if I save this next one. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be two checks on it. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that the 14 saves, but we'll need one more because I made 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, I rolled it without doing the thing. So let me hit the
Oh,
actual.
okay. What was the?
I did the
sorry.
Constitution saving throw prior to the trigger.
Oh,
which
I
is
got
17.
you. I
But
got you.
I forgot that I forgot it's smarter than it is.
Sometimes,
Yeah,
sometimes. Okay.
sometimes.
Okay. Did you succeed on your
Yeah,
save?
it was 17 and then was 17 for the 10 and then 14 for the second one.
Yeah. Okay.
So good on both counts. But I'm almost fucking dead. So you
Okay.
know.
Lets out a large roar, and that is one of these little goblins. A little goblin from the back line comes and shoots a bow at Wagnawalk. Okay, that's gonna hit Ragnarok for 5 piercing damage. And then he disappears back behind the wall. This little guy here shoots at Rainier. 19 to hit for 7 piercing on Rainier.
Yep.
And then it's Cal's go.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I'll see if I get lucky and drop this guy right in front of me.
That guy there? Okay.
Mhm.
Dang, he makes he gets a 16 on a save.
All right. That's Cal's turn.
Okay, any movement or anything from you?
Nope.
Okay, Wagnawalk.
All right. After seeing those two, he's gonna say, "Fight me, coward! I'm right here." Attacking recklessly.
Okay,
Ooh,
hits.
I'll take that. Again, really? Attacking again. Hey. Come on. It's the weakest roll ever, but I'll take that damage.
What all
And
adds up is the thing is like you're doing like 18 to 20 damage, but it's small, you know.
yeah. Tight.
Okay.
Come on. God damn it.
Okay. You lash into it. It raises as you're lashing into it. Oh, sorry. Go on. It raises like an arm to defend, but you're still slashing away at it. Anything else from you?
No.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it brings its club to bear at you.
Perfect.
But that's only a 10 to hit.
Oh
Okay.
fuck you.
I'm busy biting his arm.
Oh fuck off.
Okay, Rainier.
Piece of shit.
A little too upset about that.
All right, I can still see this guy, so we'll roll at advantage. Come on, come on, come on.
And why do you have an advantage? Oh, from the
Silvery
Silvery
Barbs.
Okay,
Yep.
very good.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Whew. That
This
Hema craft
crossbow.
die.
God, this
Yeah.
crossbow is so. Ugh.
Blood of a
Scary.
god.
All right. Anything
it for
else?
me.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it again tries to knock away the thing that is tearing away at it. Once more at Ragnarok. That's 21 to hit Ragnarok for
That'll do it.
for 20 bludgeoning damage. Okay, Murph.
Yep. Action disengage. Roll underneath Ragnarok through the broken ass door. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can't. Merv isn't actually aware of what's going on with Barnaby, so I'm just moving to here because it's safe-ish, and
Yeah.
it seems like all the other ones are on the other side. So that's action. I'll roll my damage real quick. 2d4. Let's see if I click it. Does it just do?
I think it would like try to recast it, or if you're talking about for your acid damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
I'll
just
just do
roll
this.
2d4. You know.
Let's see if it does that right.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's not. Is that correct?
I don't know. It's your it's your
It's
spell.
not supposed to be +2. It's just 2 8s.
Just 2d4 is all it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
just
okay,
8,
cool.
which nothing to sneeze at.
Nothing to sneeze at.
So
Okay.
with an action, I'll say, "You next, Cal," and I'll try to yoink you like to be behind Rainer, so you're not next to whatever that thing is in front of you.
Great.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Hell yeah. Okay. This one rushes up towards Amber. That's a miss. This one here circles around the big scary guy. Actually, yeah, he'll still attack as he's getting away. 20 to hit Barnaby for 9 slashing, as this little goblin is like fully running away from him.
Any AOO?
No, he's using his bonus
Okay.
action to his
Cool.
nimble escape to
Yeah.
disengage.
Okie dokie.
Okay,
I
Amber.
figured.
How badly messed up does this? How badly messed up does drunk Mednet look?
He's pretty fucked up, you know. He's been assaulted by everyone pretty badly.
The absolute temptation to use my last second level slot to lesser restoration him and get rid of the orb.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But I don't know if that would really make him happier. Like,
No.
I still feel like he's just going to be angry and confused with us.
I think it might be like a mildly positive lateral move, but I don't think it's gonna be like fully upward.
Either that or a spiritual weapon. Uh,
Wait till I die and heal me.
I still have my first
Oh,
level
fair enough.
slots for that.
Fucking. Sorry, some of us don't have spell slots.
Well, be a full caster, because that's, you know.
Ooh.
Nobody told me I wasn't a full caster.
He's a full caster by bog standard.
Either way, the first thing I will do is oh, there's a fucker next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. This is. I am just going to attack Drunk Mednet.
Okay.
I'm not going to try to. I'm going to save the second level slot in case one of us gets.
There's like splashes of drool landing at your feet. He's so large, your smaller stature, like it's like a bucket has landed and splashed across you.
Oh, gross.
Yup.
What is this feeling?
Oh,
What is this?
Oh,
feeling?
oh,
Oh.
right.
Wow.
Right, there
Never
we go.
mind.
yeah.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
I did that last session too. Crit for 3 damage.
Oh, Jesus.
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
I'm done.
You know, it's
Heroic
still
music
it's-
starts
been-
to play for just a second.
It always sucks when you're like, great, yes. Oh, for like 2. Great.
Ugh.
Okay, cool. All right, what's old Barnaby doing?
It's chasing his prey.
Okay, chasing the prey. Hey, I'm gonna get mine someday, baby.
Get it, Barnaby, get it.
Okay. Let's do this, Barnaby. Fucking earn your keep. I mean, he already has by the amount of punishment he's taken, but okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah, drops.
Fortunately, that was all of his movement. So yeah, he can't continue with his multi-attack. He will just stay there.
Okay, very good.
Probably looking at the one on the opposite side of the room.
Okay, Rainier, this little goblin next to you slashes out with its scimitar, but you deftly bring up your much stronger, more heartily built crossbow and just knock it to the side.
Expensive
Oh,
weapons.
expensive weapon. Okay, drunk Mednet in his final moments possibly
8 damage.
raise 8 damage.
Yeah, acid damage. It's burning through his chest slowly.
Oh my god. You see he raises the club up to bring it down upon either Ember or Ragnarok. Raises it up, and you can see the acid is like burning across his chest and is like slowly spreading a little bit, and his heart becomes exposed as the is burned through the flesh, and parts of the acid drip onto the heart. He kind of roars out in pain, and his heart dissolves, and he collapses against the walling next to him. And like just bricks and shit just start breaking. Part of the ceiling falls in a little bit onto him. He is dead by acid damage.
Oh man, I feel better
Nice.
about not having used lesser restoration then. You're free, clap.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'll just hang on to concentration for this so that we can maybe remove an obstacle later.
Okay, hell
I'll
yeah.
just let it keep going.
Little goblino in the doorway steps in. Takes a little shot at Merv.
I'm down. Get ready. Here it comes.
Okay, that's a nat 20 on Merv.
Yeah, I'm down.
Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs. Okay. There's a silvery barbs,
I'm
a
sick
flag
of
on the
that-
field.
I'm sick of nat 20s.
That's 3 tonight for sure.
That changes it to a 9.
Hey.
At this point, I'm just on the ground, like coughing up blood with a shield over my head, just crying.
Hell yeah. Who do you want your the advantage to go to?
I will give myself advantage. Actually, I won't do that. I'm gonna die. Rainier will get the advantage again.
Rainier gets the advantage. Okay. All right. Hell yeah. Virginal.
That's how you say that.
Yep. Virginal. 1, 2, 3,
Je ne
4,
sais
5,
quoi.
6. Merv, roll a D6 for me. I will tell you that you are the 6.
Hey,
2, 3, 4. Okay.
gonna be Cal,
Shoots
isn't it?
at shoots at Ember.
Okay. I was gonna say it's just
20 to hit Ember
Oh,
That'll
for
do it.
8 piercing.
Reduced to 5.
Reduced to 5.
stocks.
Yeah,
Cal.
it's still adding up.
Yeah, so Cal's thinking this mind sliver isn't really working all that great. So he's gonna try the new tricks that Kieran taught him.
Ooh.
Working so far.
All right. And he gets one more of those. No, he doesn't. We're not
Yeah,
at
just
5
one.
yet.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
one.
So
Almost.
yeah. Yep.
Okay, any movement or
So-
anything?
Yeah, now that he's sort of free and clear. 1, 2, whoops, wrong thing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just getting the fuck out of there.
Okay. Ragnarok.
Tight. I am running down here. And I'm going to select that guy because I'm good at this now. And go for a claw attack.
Okay, cool. You doing reckless attacks on him? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's even the point if you
Oh,
don't?
okay, but
Yeah. Head right off.
all right, cool. Next one. Going for oops. Nope, I'm better at this now. There we go. Ah, so close. Oh, big damage.
Oh yeah. Jugular gone.
Oh no! Can I reach? I only have 20 feet left. All right, that'll get me as close as I can.
I'm sorry, are you not happy with having killed 2 of them in one turn with 1 attack action at level 4? That was
I would
pretty
have
big.
used my bonus action. to
I
attack.
understand.
Okay,
It
Rainier.
would have been so cool.
I'm like faced with this goblin that is like been on me for a second, and then Cal's like arm goes around to throw some force of element at it. He's like, and he turns around to like give like, "Hey, good work." Where the fuck did he? And then just back this way.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you know that like arrows have been sailing from that direction. And
Yeah, I actually had a glimpse of him with Cal's torch, but Cal's gone,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
knew where he was. And with that, I still have Ezra. I still have advantage.
Spell advantage.
Oh, I forgot to target. I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
Uh,
14. Okay, huge crossbow into that thing.
woohoo. That's
Oh.
it.
Okay, Merv.
Still huddled underneath my shield, coughing up blood. I'll take a swig of Red Bog rum. This'll
Okay.
fucking fix the internal damage.
Okay, cool. Anything else on your turn besides a little healing?
No.
Okay, very good. Ember.
Just the one left.
Just the one left that you can see. You know that there's one beyond the door. Like you can see through the door frame, and you know that there was another one in there that like
Okay.
you've caught eye from time to time. That it's been like ducking it back and forth.
I will walk up between Rainier and Ragnarok. As she is walking, she is banging the hammer onto the metal shield. A sound which will reverberate in this critter's mind. I am casting Toll the Dead.
Very cool.
I believe it is hurt.
It is. Wisdom save.
Oh, I forgot the target. My bad.
No, you don't. You're fine. I can roll the thing. That's a fail.
D12s. Why have you betrayed me?
10. How much HP do you think this thing has?
4.
It has 3, my friend.
Okay, D12s. I should never have doubted you.
The reverberation fills the space. You see, it has like a resonance effect with its orb and begins to vibrate violently, and you see cracks appear in it, and the stalk withers a bit from the necrotic energy, and that goblin falls down dead.
You said the orbs have looked vaguely metallic when we have seen them. Do they actually like clang to the floor, or do they just sort of squish?
They are metal.
Oh,
It is. They are growing a metal orb out of these stalks.
Ew. What?
How dare you body shame them?
Doug, it's a cancer. What the fuck?
But it's a metal cancer.
They're just
and-
orbing, man.
it's not. It's not. It's tech. It's a parasite.
It's a parasite.
It's Orban time.
Oh god.
All right, Ember. Anything else from you?
I'm done.
Okay. Barnaby.
Yeah, he's seen the fucker roll out and shoot an arrow at least once, so I'm going to have him just hold a chuck of flame at the guy if he comes out.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Barnaby, fire lights into his hand as a wicked grin covers his face. You all, let's see. Ember is
Yo.
Ember is actually the first to see this. You see the doorway to the far east open.
The
And
far east.
The far east. If you click your token, you can actually
over
just
here.
barely see.
Oh, far west.
Oh, sorry. Correct. You're correct. East. West. It's west. The far west.
Are you
see
saying
the
Diane Weist just showed up? That's amazing.
West. You see a goblin that looks different than the others. It also has the stalk and bulb, but it has like it is more armored than the others are. This has chain mail. You see a shield slung across its back, a huge, for its size, huge great sword, long sword. Like this thing is like made for fucking war. A helm of some kind that like you imagine would denote station. Steps forward. Its eyes are open and they are glowing in the silver color that you've seen from these orbs occasionally. Like their eyes are fully open and just glowing, emanating that light. It steps forward. It has one hand raised in the air in a you would recognize it as a like hold motion. It steps forward and in like rough kind of common, it says, "Halt, halt, slay your violence. The master has words with you, if you would listen."
How are we feeling about listening, everybody?
Poorly.
Oh, no, listening's better than fighting.
I still have my crossbow leveled, but I say I am listening.
You have proven yourselves, slaying our greatest defender. It gestures towards the large, hulking, dissolving body in the hall, the broken room to the east of you. We have not seen warriors of your kind The master seeks audience.
You bring him here.
The master cannot move from whence they are. You,
How do we know we'll be safe?
they decree it.
I'm gonna take a step forward and gesture with the crossbow for them to turn around and lead us.
They do so. I am moving tokens, but not in a aggressive manner. So anybody who has sight sees tokens moving.
Pay no attention to Jesus. All of the fucking.
Pay no attention. They are not here to kill you.
Yet.
Yes. Ooh. Like him. Okay. Combat ends. You see this goblin. He nods, understanding your terms, and turns and begins heading out. You see other of the as you follow, you see other sleepwalking goblins have arrived to form like a bit of a corridor, and that
Oh,
silver
Christ.
light that has been apparent sometimes is now glowing vibrant on all of them, and they all their movements are unison in this moment. Like they regard you again. Their eyes are closed, but like they all move at one. Like they are one entity.
Hey! Wait up, Cal, Murph. Wait up! Come here. They can fucking wait for us while I do this. And I will pull out my healing kit, and I will consume 2 charges, one for Merv and one for Cal, to use my healer feat to heal each one for what are we, 4th level? Yeah.
You're fourth level.
So D6 plus 7 each, I believe. Nope, D6 plus 8.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
I think I have.
fantastic.
Merv opens up his coat. You see his whole left side that was around the shield is just one giant yellow bruise.
I need to edit this because
1d6 plus.
this is
Oh,
saying
you
plus
roll.
7, but this is based on 3rd level instead of 4th level. So this is actually 1 higher. So for Merv, that's actually 11 healing.
Oh, bless.
And for
Oh.
Cal, why can't I hit a button? It is 13.
Yeah, fantastic.
Huge.
Oh,
That should be a big
amazing. Thank you,
priority
Emma.
mark it down.
God damn, you're good at that.
Yeah. Hopefully this goes well. Oh, there's a lot of you little fuckers.
The door
Oh my
ahead,
God.
you see a enormous chamber ahead of you. It's roughly
Oh my god.
Holy fuck, this is huge.
I'm so glad we decided to talk.
it's roughly 200 feet in length, about 60 to 70 feet in width. It is about 80 feet tall. Like it just gets dark at the top, and there are no lights. These things don't. You haven't seen any light in this place except in the very beginning, some strange mirror-like object that flickered with light and broken images. Um, you enter into this space, and you all can see there is a platform, a raised platform dais almost built like not quite a throne, but something that is almost akin to. And there is a orb that is made of liquid metal that has ripples every now and then that just roll through it, vibrations, and it emanates a light, that silvery kind of light. You see, as you enter in, there are many of these creatures, these goblins in here. You have entered into what is like, this is their nest. Those of you that cannot see can hear in the darkness around you dozens of them. The goblin, the armored goblin, and they gesture to move up towards the orb itself. And again, all the goblins that are in this space that you can see, even the ones that are in the darkness that you cannot like fully see, you see that silver glow. Every one of their orbs are glowing in
Rainier,
synchronous.
not too close.
Yeah, maybe like
It had to infect the first one somehow.
This is very clearly as far as he was going. He just stops, crossbow still readied.
Cal, the goblins direct you as long as you go towards the middle. Like they do, like they step to block your path from like spreading out around. Right?
Okay.
They are quartering you like into a audience. You see these goblins here to the left and to the right are like kneeled and like in reverence to this thing right now, bowing, kneeling, bowing. You see in front several commoners, people that share the same kind of clothing from Moras, humans, half elves, and you see orbs, the growths and the orbs, again that glowing, starting to pulse and then synchronizing with the with all the others as well. They turn, separate, and make room. The armored goblin steps forward. He motions for you to like come, right? And he says, "The master awaits. You are in no danger here."
Yeah, I'm not sure I
Yeah,
agree
yeah,
with you on that one.
it kind of feels like a threat.
What?
The silvery orb ripples a bit, begins vibrating, and a voice emanates in the space, not in your minds, but in the physical space here. "Greetings. My name is Safeguard. You have proven yourselves to be great warriors, capable of defeating our strongest combatant. I was hoping in this moment to have a conversation about how we may help each other."
Whoa.
Well, Safeguard, what is it that you need help with?
"There is a facility below this temple, and an object of great power. There is a person that
Okay.
has been tampering with this object, attempting to waken it. If awakened, it can have disastrous effects on your world."
All right. Who who is this person? Wait, how did they get past all of this? Just gestures around at the goblins.
We have absorbed much of the knowledge of the local goblins here, as well as some of the local populace. Our understanding is that their first foray into this temple was met with great violence. However, they quickly overcame the goblins here. In addition, this person is also capable of transdimensional relocation, and thus have bypassed many of the barriers that would prevent normal people from entering.
Do you happen to
And
know what she looks like?
We are aware of her, but cannot provide a replication of what she appears as. However, she is known as Umeli.
Yeah, that figures.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, why haven't you sent any of your strongest defenders, I should say, down there to try to handle it yourself?
Unfortunately, I am operating at 13% efficiency.
What
Many
do
of
you
my sensors and data arrays are either offline or damaged.
What do you mean by
What now?
operating and efficiency in this context? Are you like you're metal?
Would I be correct in assuming that due to your lacking functionality, that would be why members of Karakara have been taken here and infected?
Put it in a local parlance. Drastic times call for drastic measures. Certain protocols were inactive in order to make sure our numbers were strong enough to attempt to stop what Umeli was doing.
Okay, well, let's just say, for the sake of argument, that we were going to help you with this Umeli problem. How are you going to help us?
By providing you entry into the facility.
So
We
let me get
have
this straight. Let me get this straight. You need help, right? And have proposed a quid pro quo, right? And the quid to your quo is that you are going to let us into the location where you need help?
Correct.
Well, I mean, there's got to be something that you can do to sweeten the pot. How about what you've done to these fine people here? Can that be reversed?
I cannot undo their affliction. However, there are ways to cure them,
I can
but this
do
is
it.
beyond my capability.
Right, and if the Umeli problem is resolved, then you've got no reason to. There are no more desperate times, so the desperate measures are unnecessary.
That would be an accurate assessment.
If we're gonna handle this for you, we're gonna need to recuperate a little bit, as you said. To use, I suppose, your parlance, we're operating at maybe 20% efficiency.
Understandable. Organic life forms do need time to rest and recover.
Is your problem here a time-sensitive one, or
Merv, I'll remind you that maybe our problem is also time sensitive.
yeah? But going down and dying right away is kind of, I mean,
No, I agree.
Wait, what
like we could
part of
just go
our
do it.
thing is time sensitive? Aren't we chasing?
Exactly.
Right, but
We're
weren't
chasing.
we supposed to observe Umeli and report back?
We can't really observe if she's down where we can't observe.
Well,
I
I
mean,
understand, but
That's true. Also, there's the whole dire consequences if
Agreed.
And
I
also,
don't
Well,
aren't
know.
we still ahead of time?
I understand, but how
We're
are we
still
going to?
ahead of time by Baracus' reckoning. If she's already down there, we should rest. And we should get these people back to Karakara where they can be healed.
Well,
And
now
we
hold
should
on
go.
one second.
One thing at a time, probably.
What about getting paid? If we kill Umeli, I don't think it's very likely that Baracus is going to pay us.
I don't know that we are in a position where killing her is the only option if we encounter her.
Safeguard, do you happen to have a storage room of any of the valuables some of these soldiers of yours may have been carrying?
The
Stuff you
entities that
wouldn't
I've
need.
the entities I've taken over, they've used what weapons they have found here and have scavenged along the way. You are welcome to take what you desired for them as long as it does not diminish our defensive capabilities.
What about small coins? Small bits of metal they might have been carrying around. Not useful for weapons.
Ah, you speak of currency.
Yeah, I guess you would know what that is.
This place does not have much in the way of currency. We do not trade with nearby peoples, and my understanding is the goblins that have been here before I was activated did not have much in the way of coin.
Safeguard, what are you exactly?
I am a defensive protocol that was activated when someone began to attempt to waken the monolith.
Okay,
Wait, does that mean
And
that you're connected to like that giant cube that we saw? What was that thing called? We saw it. The cube.
yeah, it was a cube. Floating
There are,
The the Harajan cube.
the big watch.
there are no cubes in this facility.
Okay,
But were you made by the same people? I really want to know what that cube does,
I'm
other
unfamiliar
than
with
vibrate.
I'm unfamiliar with what you described. However,
who
many of my data arrays are either damaged or offline.
Right. It, are they in the facility below also? Is that something we can fix?
They should be. However, with lack of sensor operation, I'm unsure the extent of the damage. This facility has not been maintained for 129,693 local cycles.
you were here when this temple was made. Is that right?
No, the facility existed long before this temple. According to local information, this temple was built a few thousand years ago and lost.
And your facility is older.
This facility was built 130,758 local cycles ago.
What? Uh, that's a lot.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Safeguard, as part of the quid pro quo nature of this, would you be willing to share what information you do have about I'm not gonna say literally anything, but kinda just anything in general?
What information would you like?
I mean, if we go down there and fix that, are you gonna shut down or are you still gonna be here?
I'm unsure the outcome of my protocol. I've not been activated before. I'm unsure what happens when conditions are met for me to terminate.
Who made you exactly? You got a maker stamp in there somewhere we can look at, or
I was created by a intelligent insectoid race known as the Vol.
what? How many
They
years ago was that?
Well, they've existed long before this facility. This facility is one of many they have created on this world.
Could you
Vol.
spell that for us?
It's VAAL.
Thank you.
Oh, what was that?
It's the Vol, Adam.
Yeah, just checking.
All right. These people need to be allowed to be returned home and cured. We need an opportunity to rest. And at very least, I intend on entering the facility.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of dire consequences.
Agreed.
To be clear on the conditions of our agreement, so we're both under the same understanding, I will allow you to take whatever survivors from Karakara we have taken in the last several weeks. Those unaffected or affected, you are welcome to take. The goblins, since they lived here initially, I believe they should remain, as we also need to maintain our own defensive nature here. Umeli comes through occasionally. We must take every opportunity to prevent her movement if possible. Now, your agreement to assist is thus: the monolith must not be awakened. Take every step you can to prevent it.
Can you explain for us what you mean by the monolith? Is it a rock?
The monolith is a large crystal, several hundred feet tall. It is capable of local reality manipulation.
What? Oh, what?
And how do you
Hmm.
activate it exactly?
This I do not know.
It's probably better we don't know anyway, since
Well-
there's the whole activating it is bad.
No, I want to kind of know so that we don't accidentally do the thing.
I think the easy way would just be not getting near it.
Yeah,
Right.
don't do the thing at all.
Right.
Don't do anything to it at all. But I mean, Merv does have a point. Like, we
I don't even know how much I don't know
Ex-
about
yeah.
this fucking shit.
Oh
I
boy.
think that's
Protocol?
going to
Like-
make it easier.
No, I'm talking about safeguard. We haven't even moved on to the monolith and facility and whatever that means.
Well,
I'm
this is the
still
first
working
time you're
through-
handling horrors beyond your comprehension? And he smiles.
Well, no. It's more like first time I'm like, it's like wading into the big bog after you've been in the little bog. You don't really know
It's
how
all still a bog.
it is, but it's not the same. Safeguard. What information do you have about the work? I guess, like, what would you call it? Like natural sciences stored in there?
I have limited information available. Again, many of my data arrays and sensors are offline and damaged, but I will answer what questions I can.
I mean, feel like I need to sit down and compare notes with you.
Just so I'm clear on what's going on here, what we're
Right.
currently discussing is going down to this facility and preventing Umeli from activating this monolith.
Ruining the world, right?
And doing so because it's the right thing to do and will save many people and prevent
ourselves.
these dire
ourselves.
consequences. Well, so you say. And in the process, perhaps giving up our payday with Baracus. That's what we're discussing, correct?
Right.
I'll remind you all that Baracus was very, very suspicious of whatever it was Umeli was tampering with.
I mean,
I know Baracus personally. He's very understanding.
I think it's
Right.
very important that no matter what ends up happening upon our interaction with Umeli, we do not have enough information right now. But it makes absolute reasonable sense that if this object is capable of altering reality and affecting this plane, then the least we can do is ensure it is not meddled with.
That is an accurate assessment. Without the knowledge of the vault to guide the monolith, it is quite dangerous.
Safeguard, how did you do this to these people exactly? How did you get your metal to work with with their wet works.
Reorienting the genetic code of these entities was quite taxing.
What? The what?
Organic body chemistry is complex.
Right.
Making subtle manipulations can cause unforeseen consequences.
Okay. Yeah, that's for sure.
One of my
But
protocols is the ability to manipulate materials nearby. However, that drained much of my efficiency, and I am unable to do this much longer.
and the only method by which you can do this is these stalk things.
Correct.
That's the only sort of gentic manipulation you got in there.
It takes time. It is not a instantaneous effect.
What are you made of? I know. Look, okay, we'll get to that. First things first. So we're resting here and then going down and kicking ass. Is that the play? Barnaby, you got like 3 minutes left.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's gotten weird.
Hey, anybody in here got a soul they want to get rid of because Barnaby's got a special going on right now.
Yeah, no, that's all right, Barnaby.
You should ask Safeguard.
Hey, Safeguard, you my orb man. You got a soul in there?
Barnaby, your folk know anything about what the fuck he is? They are.
Merv, look, I'll level with you, buddy. I don't know
Right.
what the fuck you've gotten
Yeah,
yourself into.
You're like mailroom level, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on,
I
I'm
get
like
it. I get it.
mailroom supervisor at least.
Yeah. I mean, at least for sure. Okay, well, if you go somewhere else, it's been good knowing you. Or if I fucking die and then you go somewhere else, it's been good knowing you.
Hey, Merv, if you die, maybe I'll see you soon. You know what I mean?
Right. I think you meant that to be. No, I think you actually meant it the way you said it. Okay, well, it's about time. I think you ought to be. Yeah.
He just disappears into
Okay, I'll roll
cloud
1d100.
of, cloud of smoke and sulfur. The
He's
coin
still
remains.
around.
Coin remains.
Yeah, I'll pick the coin back up and open the bag and just drop it inside. Okay, we resting here because I'm still bleeding inside. I'm reasonably sure. And also, I can't feel my hand.
Here, I know a way to make that a little bit easier. And if this is where we're gonna rest, we'll go get comfortable.
Safeguard, you got a spot designated for us to kind of tuck her down in, or?
There are some unused rooms in this facility. This one will show you, and you see the armored goblin step forward and kind of like nods, bows in reverence to Safeguard, and turns to you. You see the glow of the eyes is diminished a bit, but remains. He will lead you to a space. It is quite far to the
Mhm.
south.
That's good.
I will put you there.
Got a door. That's great.
Yeah.
Love it.
You there's a door there's a door that leads out of the large chamber into a central hallway, and then there's a door to this room. To the south is like a dried fountain, with a sculpture of a statue in the middle of the fountain. The goblin here says, "You will be safe here. We will keep guard. If Umeli strikes in the meantime, we will ask your assistance."
That sounds reasonable. If one of us wants to go talk to your boss there, do we need to like formally request or?
You are welcome here.
God damn, I need to get some time with that fucking thing.
He exits and goes back into the chamber beyond. You
Merv-
are alone here. There
Merv
are no
immediately
guards
starts sitting
outside.
down and trying to write down as much of the things he didn't understand that he heard Safeguard say, like genetic manipulation question mark, like efficiency, like protocol, like all the things that are like context for like whatever the fuck it is.
Hey, when you got a minute, just let me know and I'll help you with your arm.
Yeah, I mean, you could just. He like holds up the left arm, like drops the shield on the ground while he continues writing with his right.
All right, well, that might be missing the point a little bit. And he like kneels down next to you and just waits for you to finish.
I mean, we got like a first-hand source on some shit. You
Yeah.
never get first-hand sources on nothing.
Well,
Yep.
join the military.
And it can change like it can change insides. Genetic manipulation. But it can like do that with metal? What the fuck? Merv is clearly like spiraling off.
Rainier will like grab your off arm, your shield arm, and just begin like very tightly binding the skin, like way tighter than he's
Yeah.
used than like what you're used to having your arms wrapped
Yeah.
like. And as he does so, now I know you're probably not really here for listening right now, but if you keep flexing your fingers, enough blood flow will happen and the bruise will start to heal faster.
Right. Move my fingers, got it.
Yep. Flex your whole hand.
Yeah, you see he immediately starts like wiggling his fingers and flexing while still like muttering to himself.
So you found Barnaby.
Right.
Yeah. And decided to use him for our protection.
He's a tool. More ways than one.
Right. He does have a primary function, though. I mean, you can use
Yeah.
a wrench like a hammer, but it's not as good as a hammer.
That's fair. As far as I'm concerned, his primary function is killing things that we need killed. Or getting killed instead of us, as the case may be.
Understood. Merv, have you ever studied extraplaners?
You're talking bog sprites?
Yeah, sprites. Yeah.
I mean, not like studied, but there's shit in the bog.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
kind of a saying, there's things in the bog, is I guess the not profane version.
Well, I mean, there'll be fae in the bog, as well as
The pretty ones.
demons and devils and fae and all sorts of creatures
Yeah,
in the
there's
bog and elsewhere.
a couple different things what make bargains. There's lots of stories about them.
Yeah. Several hundred years ago, the temples to Lathander deemed that as a native population to this world, and with the constant and present threat of invaders onto this world, trying to make deals and trying to take people both physically and spiritually pretty much whenever they had the whim for it, that it became very important to be able to preserve and protect the people who may be more susceptible to such tricks. And they organized a very specific guild. One that has been given the direct, exact, physical divinity of a celestial that empowers them to fight and defend against those sorts of beings.
What do you mean by direct?
Like the flesh of Lathander, blood of the god Lathander was gifted to people that had been through rigorous, introspective, self-reflective, and personal development, discussion, interview. People deemed to be worthy of divinity.
Reckon
Takes a
by
lot.
your glowing bits that you make there sometimes, are you a god flesh eater?
He hasn't really like made a lot of eye contact with you and continues to
Yeah.
not do so as he's
You
like
can see-
working your
You can see
arm.
Merv like looking up from behind his glasses. Like it's one of the few times that he's not just behind his like Coke bottle glasses.
The vetting process is extensive. They don't just let anyone touch the blood of a god, much less have it within them. Those people are sworn to very specific laws of life. And one such is to not fight on the side of those who are willing to steal the agency and life force of the people who live on this plane.
Fair. If by extension you're referring to Barnaby, I would argue fighting on the side of him is fighting on the side of whoever's holding him right now.
I agree. But can you promise that that will always be you?
No, in fact, there's very there's a very low likelihood, but that's how numbers work. He goes somewhere else eventually.
Right.
Then he'll be fighting on behalf of whatever it is they're doing.
Right. My instinct would be to take the artifact to someone who can purge it and remove the devil from its position where it can prey on the vulnerable. Cannot make you make such a decision, but you are accountable for that creature for the duration that you have it. And I personally think that you would be accountable if you manage to lose control of it.
There was an argument to be made that if it goes to somebody else, then you're also accountable for anything that happens to the next person. If you
With
have the
all
opportunity to purge it.
due respect, that argument is philosophically a bit bunk. But if you're asking me to give you the coin so you can go and do whatever with it, that's what you're asking for, right?
I will say that we are a long way from any place that could do such. I mean,
But you want to hang on to it to keep it safe.
I actually
That's
do
what
not want
you-
it on my person. I'm willing to
Fair
trust
enough.
you, Merv, but in that respect, I also trust you not to lose it.
And why don't you want it on your person? If you don't attune to it, it won't do nothing.
Because I want to give you the opportunity to make a choice.
tell you what, I don't know if I necessarily agree that you eating god flesh gets to make you the arbiter of what is good and bad, but in this particular case, Barnaby is very self-evidently not a good thing. For that reason, he reaches into his bag. It just hands it out to you.
He'll make eye contact with you and take the coin.
Consider that one, I don't know. Call it like maybe you put a little bit more faith in me than what I do sometimes. Or just you owe me one, whichever one you feel more comfortable with.
We'll
I'm
stick with
used to
faith.
people just looking down on me metaphorically and literally.
You do deserve credit. You've done good work. This, he just holds up the coin. Caught me by a surprise I was not prepared for.
Wasn't fully aware it was such a concern for you and your folk.
Yeah, well, I didn't really make it very evident.
Gonna need to know what I guess I'm not well, look, I'm not gonna need to know, but I'd like to know how that god flesh thing you got there works.
As far as works goes, I don't know that it works so much as it does, or how it works so much as it does. After there was a particular incident, I had the opportunity to return some materials to Temple of Lathander, where they belonged. And I'd seen some incredible things while I was enlisted, and it made me curious. And enough questioning, they invited me to investigate further. Took a lot of time, and a lot of hurt, and a lot of training, physical and such. I had to leave a lot of myself behind. But I think it's very important that these people who need help get help. Ain't much of us more, though. There's only about 4 or 5 who are younger than me. It's kind of a drain on resources. He kind of rolls his eyes. And many of the members of the institution have elected to the simpler and more effective enlistment process of if you want to become a what do they fucking call themselves, flashy motherfuckers, member of the Brotherhood of the Glorious Sun, then you just gotta say so.
It's a bit pretentious.
I agree. But members of my guild who have to want to be there.
That'll do for now, I think. I might have questions about that. What your subjective experience of the god flesh eating process was.
I mean, it's not great, but I'll tell you about it later.
Right. Also, how long we gonna rest here for?
I think we got time for some shut-eye. What do you think? We got here at like, what, 2 a.m.?
Well, suppose ask us follow-up question then. Would y'all be more comfortable before or after we sleep with me going and asking Safeguard some questions about some stuff? I'll leave the option to you. I'll call in that leap of faith thing so you don't sort of turn your nose up at me for it. Just preemptively.
I think you've earned your curiosity. I'm going to sleep in the meantime.
Right. We'll call that after, and maybe my lungs won't be bleeding no more. Make it easier to talk a little bit. Guess settle in for a long rest. Get my tent out.
All right. You all begin to settle in for a long rest. Any further anything else before a long rest is had?
I'm going to do like the light activity thing to go ask Safeguard questions about gentic manipulation, as Merv is calling it.
Sure, sure. It responds back to you and says, uh, through the advanced use of small nanomachines, I am able to change and manipulate the very molecular structure of organic entities. However, as described, this is very taxing, and I'm unable to continue to do this for very much longer. Thus, the need for assistance.
Yeah, we don't have to RP it, but there's Merv asking, "What do you mean by microscopic? What do you mean by nanomachines?
Yeah,
What do you mean by like?" Yeah,
it explains in like direct functional
yeah.
information that probably
I'll
just leads to you going, "What?"
I'll
What?
RP. I'll RP later on. All of like what this goes through, the knot that is Merv's mind becomes.
Um, Excellent.
But yeah, I'm just writing
Um,
down like, yeah, the fact that he can use metal. I will also at some point not surreptitiously ask him if I could have a little sample of whatever his metal is to put in a jar.
he asks if you would like to join the collective.
No, no, no. Okay, I see. Yep, that's fair. That's fair. No, I do not.
Excellent. You all settle in for your long rest. Your long rest is successful, but you do have odd dreams here. Not nightmarish like you experienced in the Crooked Hills. Here, you dream of a cavern larger than anything you've ever seen. In the middle of this cavern is a mountain, a caldera of some kind. And spilling out of this caldera is this pulsating amber glow. And you can feel it's almost like something is singing a song. And your long rest is over, and you all awaken. Renew, your timing was very good. You were around 2 a.m. coming in here, bedding down around
Nice.
3 a.m. So it's like roughly 9ish when people start like waking up and everything. And that would make it roughly 9 a.m. Chess on the 20th of chess. You were undisturbed in the evening, or during your rest. What do you all do?
Ember will wake up early to say her prayers and re-bless her hammer.
They wake up to Merv just excitedly scrawling shit on like in the margins of like a little tiny beat up notebook.
Get your questions answered then?
I mean, kinda. There's like more questions,
Yeah, it's sort of what I figured would
but
happen.
that's like honestly, that's like the best possible. It wouldn't be all that fun if you learned all of it. You could have a little
Sure.
room to mess around. He's made of like nano machines, which are like little. He calls them something little, but like littler than little. And then he can get in there and he can control the Gentic code, which everything's got like Gentic code in it. And he goes in there and he just tweaks it, and he basically like makes it do what he wants it to do.
Yeah, Merv, I don't know if you noticed, but the most recent application of that seems to be taking over the minds of other creatures. I'm not
Yeah,
sure we
no,
want to fuck with this.
I mean, I'm not fucking with
Oh,
specifics
well, I didn't mean
necessarily.
like. Yeah, no, I just meant like this is not something we want to.
I mean, I don't think I can make nano machines. That seems like. Also, like a machine is like it's like a water mill, but like more complicated. And Safeguard's like one of them. He's like a really complicated water mill, but one that can like think about stuff.
So like a golem or something.
There's
Yeah.
a knock on the door, like a polite kind of banging on the door.
Ragnarok will go open it.
You open it and you see a sleepwalking goblin, like eyes closed, but looks at you and sets down 2 buckets of fresh water.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Ragnarok will bring the water back. Do we twist it?
No, I don't.
I don't
I'm
see
up.
why not. They said we'd be safe. If they wanted to kill us, they could have just come in last night.
That's true, but I don't know if they know what safe water is for us. Safeguard probably does. But maybe it's got like a bunch of metal in it, and that'd be bad.
Cal, after consuming his like 5th or 6th handful of water, looks up and says, "What's that you say?"
You're good, bud. Just keep going. Let me know if you feel any like tingling.
Very fresh water.
What?
You
The
see,
water's awful. I'd stay away from it.
you see the armored goblin steps up into the door frame so you can see him, and says, "We have gathered the local populace here. Do you wish to escort them back? Safeguard does have some of them under its control. It can instruct them to guide the others back to the local town."
I mean, I think just leave him here because I can fix them, but I don't think we want that to happen. I don't want to, in case I need my magic.
Yes,
Right,
and
one thing
also
at a time.
we absolutely cannot have those things that have already been converted escorting the others back to town. There's no way they'll be safe. They could start a riot at the festival.
You see his eyes, like the glow intensifies a bit, and he says, that dims down and says, "Then perhaps you would want us to release the unaffected."
I mean, I don't see why not.
Yes.
Right,
Do that.
yeah.
You know
you
what?
see,
Actually, have those that are under Safeguard's control escort them like 75% of the way back to Carrigan.
you see the eyes again brighten a bit, and the goblin nods and says, "We shall see it done." And you hear the sounds of many footsteps in the hall nearby, of like several dozen creatures that begin to slowly dissipate and then move and then are out of earshot.
Oh, we ready?
Ready as we get, I guess.
Right.
The goblin gestures for you to follow it once more to have audience with Safeguard. And I'm just gonna grab everyone. Wee. Um, cool. Up top here, you see the people that the humanoids that were converted are no longer there. Though several of goblins, whether they're the same ones or different ones, it's hard to tell, but are in worship and reverence to Safeguard. Here again, they don't as you're moving through, they don't like coordinate themselves anymore. They all seem independent. Some are sleeping, some are eating bits of like vegetable, fruit, raw meat, that sort of thing, maintaining themselves as they can. Um, uh, as you make your approach, and Safeguard welcomes you. Greetings. I hope your rest was prosperous for you.
Yep, not weird at all. What you need?
In order to enter the facility, you will need a key. I may provide this key to you. The key will open the vault doors for approximately 10 seconds, and then the doors will seal once more.
And how do we get out? Use the key on the other side, or is there something? I don't want to be buried down there trying to help you.
The key may be used on the other side of the door.
Just making sure.
You see its form ripple, and an object begins to like extend itself out of the center of the orb. Um, the goblin in armor steps up and takes this object that is formed out of Safeguard itself. He walks it over and hands it to Merv. Merv, this thing looks like a rod that you would hold. It's metallic in nature. One end of it has a like some kind of crystalline device at the end of it. And then the other end is like a series of like metallic smaller metallic rods that kind of like extend at a right angle, then back again, almost like claw-like to a degree. Safeguard says, the creation of this key has lowered my efficiency to 9%. I wish you luck in your journey. Be
And
safe.
The key only opens things, right? It doesn't like do anything else.
That key will allow you entry into the facility and exit from it, but it will not affect anything within.
Yeah, Merv shrugs, just holds it at arm's length.
Okay. You ready
go.
to go meet Umeli?
Yeah, this is
Save the world? Come on.
Oh boy,
Tell
I
me.
mean, that seems
Tell
a
me
little
that doesn't
heavy,
sound
but
exciting.
I'm excited. Finally get to
See?
Umeli. I've been waiting for 2 weeks.
Um, You
Hold
make
on.
it.
Safeguard.
Mm,
If we don't come out, I'm trying to think. What's the best? I'll turn to like Rainer. What's the best way to get word to Dom?
Shit, you think I don't have?
I mean, if we're dead,
I mean, we know.
hopefully our ghosts walk out and go talk to him.
I mean, it's 12. Hold on.
We never gave him a timeline either, so here's a chance he might be on his way back.
Either way, I mean, if you go and try to send one of your folk, I did like recall that we organized some way to meet back up with Dom. I just
We
don't
just
recall
said
the
that when we got
specific
back,
mission.
we'd go to his mom's house.
Yeah.
If we go down, it may not be game over. It's probably game over. So there might be one more person who can come by and save the day. For what it's worth.
Wow.
that is welcome news. However,
Right.
given the context of events, I fear that if your group is unsuccessful, then this world will be irrevocably changed.
Well,
Wow. Boy, pep talk mode.
You're welcome.
I mean, it is kind of freeing to know, like, the stakes of it is if you fuck up, you're probably dead anyway, so.
That's not much different. All right.
All right. The goblin leads you down south here. Cool. He opens the doorway there. Opens here. And leads you into this space here. As he walks through, he motions for places to not step. And says and points to the ceiling, and you see nozzles in the ceiling. And Merv, you smell the acrid scent of acid. And he guides you all through the trap safely towards the entry into the facility. As you step carefully, you make your way. You see a massive metallic door is hinged directly into the stonework here, and I'll move you closer as well. Directly into the stonework here. The door is made of what looks like some kind of ironed material with a veneer of rust and wear and age, but seems impressively sturdy. The stone surrounding this vault door is modeled with these strange small veins of these small veins of a strange, like, dark substance, like veins in a rock. In front of the door, there are remains of dozens of goblins in various states of decay. The goblinoid in armor says, "We had many stands against Umeli here. None were successful.
How many times did you say Umeli has come down here?
Too many to count. She's been here for years."
Well, it's just worse the more we ask questions, to be honest. What kind of underlings does she got we should be looking out for?
She
Foot
moves
soldiers.
along.
She did
No.
all this alone?
Yes.
Fuck. All right.
No.
Again, I shouldn't be asking any more questions. It just makes it worse.
Though recently she has come with another.
Oh,
Who?
I do not know. Young woman, female.
was there someone else we were missing, everyone? Did we ever find this rat person, someone the rat.
Rodar.
Yeah, that sounds right.
We
Yeah,
we
yeah,
did
yeah,
not.
yeah. Okay.
And no,
okay.
we did not find her.
Technically, we also didn't find an Elizabeth.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So I just put this key in that, I guess, like just up to that door. Is there a hole?
You see a what looks to be like a very intricate matching opening that like these strange growths coming out of the end of the rod like should probably go
Yeah.
into.
I'll walk forward and like line it up to press it.
Okay. You line it up, set it in, you hear like it grabs hold of the rod and like pulls it in for a moment. There's a lot of clicking, whirring noises, the shifting of something massive. The doors begin to part. There's a hiss and rush of air as air from the other side of this door is escaping into the room like it's different pressures. The vault door begins to open, revealing a dark entryway of some kind. A best description, some kind of tunnel. It is metallic, it is dark, but there are those strange kind of striations in the metal itself. The goblin says to you all, I can go no further. I must stay here to defend this, defend Safeguard.
Wait, if Humeli's down there, what are you defending him again? Well, you know what? There's probably you said there's other things. Never mind.
Plus being dead.
Yeah. No, that tracks.
Stepping into this place, you hear your footsteps change from the sound of boots on stone to the clang and dull ringing of boots on metal.
Looking
As-
down, I'll look over at Ember and say, like, you know what this is made of?
I'm trying very hard not to just say metal, but other than that, I got no
I
idea.
mean, you're the expert on metals.
I mean, steel, sure. I've seen mithril.
Is
I
this
fucked around
mithril?
with a tiny bit of adamantium once, but
Is this adamantium?
I don't. If it is, this is. If it is, I say we just tear up the floor and live like
That's what I'm
royalty for the rest
thinking,
of our
right? Like,
lives.
There's a chance this is worth something.
Oh my god.
As you're
No, I-
discussing this, the door begins to shut behind you.
I get the key, right?
You can retrieve the key.
Yeah, I dash over to grab the key out of the door before it closes on us all the way. I'm meant to do that.
The vault door seals. You hear the whirring and clicking and sound of something large and heavy moving, and you are in a roughly 30-foot wide tube like hallway. There are, as you step in now and the door closes, you can see very dim violet lights are in the bottom corners here, and they begin to extend from where you are to the left and to the right, or north and south, as you like. You regard this place. It seems currently almost featureless, though to the north, let's see, who has the best eyesight here? It'd be Ember and Ragnarok currently. To the north, you can barely make out like some damage on the structure. Do you want to explore to the north or venture to the south?
If the damage is north, Ember will look north.
Yep.
Cool. You step about 30 feet north or so, and you can begin to see damage in the structure that indicates that the northern passage um, is probably difficult to traverse. I will say also, you notice that there is some light to the south as well.
I don't know if I need to say for sure, but like I've already activated my right.
Okay, yeah, I saw you roll the thing.
Yeah.
So essentially, at this point, it's just a question of, do you explore further to the north, or do you head towards the dim lights in the distance in the south?
Still
Yeah,
want to say north.
you said the
Yeah.
north was like broken, right?
You can see there's damage in the north. It's not like collapsed, but there
Mhm.
are portions of this part of the structure that seem like something is not right there. Where the south has like it's not damaged at all.
Are there any small pieces like broken off?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm definitely grabbing like a small, like, fist-sized piece and putting it in my bag.
Yeah, it's just a weird metal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it
weird
like
metal.
too light or is it like extra heavy? Like, is there anything weird about it just to like heft it?
In your hand, like it doesn't feel like abnormal in the way that like mithril does, right?
Yeah.
It's just a strange kind of alloy, the striations you haven't seen before. It could be, combinations of metals that just haven't been discovered before or have
Uh-huh.
been lost.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just tuck that in the bag for later.
Cool.
Ember will find a damage spot. I need a minute. I need to know if this is gonna work or not. She will kneel down, pull out her mithril smithing tools, begin a prayer, and cast mending to try to repair some of the damage.
Over a course of a minute, there's small cracks that you can repair.
Okay, so good news. Wherever the hell we are, whatever the fuck this is, the gods can still see us here.
Oh, good. Good, actually.
That's
Yeah,
comforting.
yeah. All right, we should go the other way though, because there's light that way, and
Right.
yeah, I know some of you that's important. And
Right.
she will put her smithing tools away, put her mace away, and summon forth the little ball of blue light and hold it out in her hand, act as a light source.
Okay, very good. You begin heading down towards the south. Um, can I have everybody make perception checks? And if any, I don't know, like I don't know if Ragnarok has like special perception things going on.
I don't think so. Hey.
Oh God, you guys are so good at this. Um, Yeah, everybody's so good at this. You all, you're beginning heading south, towards the light. The light's roughly about 20 feet. Sorry, about like 120 feet or so. And as you go, that violet light kind of illuminates just ahead of you by like 10 or 20 feet in the corners, creating very, very dim light here. But it seems to illuminate as you go, and as you leave an area, it follows and dims itself. It's as if the place knows that you are entities that need some kind of vision inside here. Um, uh, uh, on these on everybody's rolls here, you notice two things. Um, One is there is a rumbling in the floor that was not here when you entered in and spent some time looking around. You also can feel Ragnarok and Ember. You can feel a like a difference in the air. Like the air is moving slightly. And you all notice that there is a creature on the ceiling walking upside down, four-legged, following you.
What does it look like? Four-legged.
You see, walking on four legs, gripping into the ceiling itself. It is like low and stalking, apparently attempting to remain unseen. Um, it looks like the body of like a huge dog, but there are kind of spikes that come out of it a bit, and there are pieces of rocky material that are floating around its body, almost like a fin and a bit of a tail, but they're not part of it. They float around it, but are clearly part of the creature. They're just not physically connected. And what's strange of all is where a head would be is a swirling mass of stones, as if like the way that the asteroid field moves in our solar system, they are swirling around a some kind of gravitational center. This is what you see.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It stalks. It notices that you see it. You. Let me double check this. Okay. It begins speaking, but in a language that I don't think any of you understand. The speech, I will say, it sounds like based everybody give me insight checks.
Hmm.
Okay. Cal and Ember, uh you pick up on this most. Um the intonation in whatever language it's speaking is dangerously playful, in the sense of it is a predator that is fucking with its prey, is what like it's like toying with you, is like the sensation you get from the like drawn out words, the drawn out like sounds it's making. um this thing uh crawls over to one part of the ceiling and drops down onto it 30 feet down, just flips in the air, lands with a slam. It is, yeah, okay. um it lowers itself in that way that animals do when they are near their like food source, right? You see these floating rocks bristling and shaking around it, and you still feel the ground vibrating faster and faster, and the sensation of the air whipping around you rising ever more. I'm going to pull you onto the map so you see exactly where you are as you've made your way further south.
Hey, Layla and Don are back.
Hey. Ragnarok. And then
good, because we're gonna need him soon.
So you all have made your way. This thing is landed down next to you. There's a vibrating in the flooring, and I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative. This thing is aggressive towards you.
Yes.
Okay. And you see from what you can see on the map here, like again, like this chamber begins lighting up and lighting up further down the tunnel you go, and you can see there are like offshoots, like doorways or tunnels leading to the left and right as you go. Um, we're gonna do. No, actually, we're gonna hold off. We're gonna end session here because I don't want to
Yeah.
get too I don't want to get too deep into anything, knowing that we're like so close to ending, and we've had late nights recently, and I know Max has to get out.
Thanks.
Yeah. I always feel bad when we keep you too late. So we're gonna end session here, and we'll pick up next week. Hopefully, we'll have a ranger back with us, and